to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. And it's Irving in at the point guard. Again, Irving missing.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Bogut. And again, no good by Golden State.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Curry can't get it to go.
Yeah, real nice shot selection there. I guess he's working.
Oh!
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch, and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold, the way that guy gets to the rim.
And that last replay courtesy of Diaz. And the Warriors decide to
love such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Spates checked in for the Warriors. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. J.R. Smith's checked in for the Cavaliers. Harris comes in for Shumpert. Here's Irving. No good off the front iron. Kevin Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year, for the chance to get Love.
They grabbed their own miss, and the rejection by James. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Smith's shot is good.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Warriors trail by 8. Love's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Smith, it's good from about 19 feet. Smith's got 7 points.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. The 10-footer. And it's Spates with the rebound.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense. Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And another shot. It's rebounded by Golden State.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
But they'll get another chance. Tries again. Green, no luck.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And the Warriors with some changes. Ezeli's checked in for Green. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for LeBron. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Harris. And it's Williams in for Irving. Dellavedova. The shot is off. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. From deep three-point range. And the Warriors get it back. And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 16-5 run here. He dishes it to Varejão. Takes a three. They get the rebound. Thompson with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Dellavedova, the pass to Varejão. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Barbosa. There's a minute left in the second quarter. Williams, and it's well off target. The Warriors shooting just 26% out there, a terrible showing from an offense. Oh, look out, and then you throw up stuff like that. You go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And the Warriors with some changes. Andrew Bogut checked in for Spates. And it's Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. And then for Cleveland, Kevin Love's checked in for Varejão. And then Shumpert in there for J.R. Smith. And it's Dellavedova missing. Thompson. And the Warriors get it back. Iguodala, that's a two-pointer. Shumpert with some nice D.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Thompson misses. Now here's Thompson. Here's Dellavedova. Livingston. The shot will not go. So we've reached the end.
Yes, Kevin, here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
The bulk of their offense, Ernie, Kenny, is coming in the paint. See,
and that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Oh! How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot. Unbelievable. It's amazing.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the sixth best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive. Was there any doubt what he was going to do with that putback? Flush it down.
Oh, that's some energy we just witnessed. Oh!
Yeah. Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Curry can't get it to go.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And the Warriors with possession here. They trail by 6. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Give it up for Orlando Arena, your Warriors girls.
And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game. You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, is he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Curry with the steal. Thompson from long range. And that's collected by Love. Love's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season. His return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
And that atmosphere that LeBron was after, I mean, he described it as wanting a family-like atmosphere. And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Cleveland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. It's stolen by Bogut. Outside Curry. Mozgov with the block. Irving drives in. It's stolen by Green. Now the Warriors moving it up. Bogut with the ball. Thompson with the bucket.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now.
And to touch on the Cleveland atmosphere, you know, you could see as the season unfolded, it became a big part of what LeBron was able to accomplish in Miami, starting to work itself into that roster.
Curry against Shumpert. No good from LeBron. Warriors trail by 8. Thompson. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
Spates checked in for Golden State. Cleveland also making some changes. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Jefferson comes in for Kevin Love. And Smith subbed in for Shumpert. Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
The Warriors shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Jefferson's shot is off. And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
And that one's good, Shumpert.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
From deep. But they recover it. Love kicks to Shumpert. The Warriors pull it in. Spates has got his 5th rebound in this one. Nobody near Barnes. The Cavaliers pull it in. Shumpert's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Jefferson. Look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. he is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. Cleveland leading by 9. Jefferson's shot is off.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
Excellent pass there to cap that break with an uncontested basket.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
Cuts off the pass. And here we go. Here's Livingston. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And now it's only a 5-point Cavalier lead. Well, Cleveland shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Here's Mozgov. They get it back. The kick out to Irving. Fires the 3. That's in there. Love with the assist. Love's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You know, they've been outstanding on the boards, and it's a big reason why they've got a lead. Doing the dirty work down low.
We call that a collabo because everybody's boxing out and making sure they secure the glass.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. LeBron comes in for Richard Jefferson. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Shumpert. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bogut's checked in. Warriors trail by 6. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Livingston, no luck.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Kicks it out to Love. There's the dish to LeBron. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The Cavaliers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Cavaliers ball. Cavaliers. J.R. Smith.
And that does it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the 4th quarter. Cavaliers lead by 6. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the 4th quarter. Warriors trail by 6 on the court for Cleveland. The forwards are LeBron and Thompson. Smith is out there with Mo Williams, and it's Varejao in at the center, filling out the middle. Well, Cleveland shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. LeBron, no good. And here we go. Warriors running again. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Warriors ball.
Here's Curry. Thompson outside. He kicks it to Curry. Shot from 12. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Bogut.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
He's lost his concentration in the second half, and we can see that in the turnovers piling up. Before the break, he had just 1. Now he's got a bunch.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Good on the three-point shot.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
And they go to the intentional foul, and Cleveland making a change here. Irving's checked in, and so they choose to intentionally foul. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And an intentional foul right there.
Magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And 12 points for Kyrie Irving. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Their high-energy defensive effort is paid off.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Look how well they defended the rim as they challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He is not happy with their perimeter defense, saying, guys, way too many open shots for them beyond the three-point line. We've got to press up closer and try to crowd them off the arc. Guys, we'll see if they got the message.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
For J.R. Smith playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season, he knew he had a chance for a ring. You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down open jumpers, and as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade.
LeBron right side, over Thompson. They get it again. Mozgov dishes to Williams. Out to Smith. Lets it go with a three. And that one's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this. The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. For Cleveland, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
It's stolen by Smith. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. It's stolen by Smith.
Pretty early to be over the limit, Kevin. They'll have to watch the fouls from here out. No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Smith. He's got 13 points and he's stolen the ball 4 times.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter, and the Warriors miss again.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
They get a hand on it, stolen by Thompson. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah. And stolen by James. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And a switch here also from Cleveland. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Mo Williams. Cleveland's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter.
He's clearly been the best rebounder on the floor today.
And the numbers back it up, Greg. I mean, he's brought his hard hat and mean mentality to the glass with him today.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Bogut, and for the Warriors, they're shooting 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. And no good, and a chance to take the lead. Thompson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Cavaliers shooting a low 30% mark from the field. The half-court bomb falls off target. The Warriors shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. They get it back. Irving. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Iguodala. No good. Mozgov. It's offline from half court. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And so it's Cleveland with it. Curry with it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Cleveland with the ball. And the heave doesn't get to the rim. Now Irving. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. Whistle blows, and that's going to be a travel. Game could be on the line right here.
It's basically now or never for them.
A tough position. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Look at that shot! How did that go in?
How about that?
Oh! Offensive rebound. Bogut. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
So neither attempt will fall that time frame.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also. Thompson. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out.